This one terrain, one series, this lovely world lasted almost 12 years. This terrain had been engraved in childhood memories. This terrain seemed so massive that everything about it growing up was a true experience. Ranging from videos edited so perfectly that I set up in the loft of the red and beige-white barn in my backyard when I was 6, 7, 8 years old and attempted to do the same and repeated exactly what he did in those videos, only to be disappointed when those builds didn't work for me when it worked for him. To the minigames that were built in this funland, minigames that I only dreamed of playing, I understood how the games worked and watched carefully as he placed block for block as I rebuilt it in my own worlds and played the games myself, and still found just as much joy in that. This terrain holds vulnerable memories as I think about the adventures in the very world that seemed so huge, but the world itself was limited to a specific size at that very time. This one series that peaked over 800 episodes, I remember vividly one of his earlier videos in that very world was one of the first Minecraft videos I watched other than the trailer for the game. I remember it like the freckle on the back of my right hand and the freckle on the palm of my left and the side of the ring finger on that same hand. Episodes 32 and 33, when he was making a golf course well before his funland and ranted about creative mode being added into the game because it took the fun out of gathering all the materials and working from there. This is one of the final things from my childhood that stay consistent and was still going on, with the knowledge that it's going to be ending sometime this year, the final year of my childhood years, while I'm already wishing to go back to those days, makes this one series more significant. This series played a major role in my life to the point where I started making my own survival series, following in his footsteps, naming it The Forgotten Paradise, following in his footsteps. As I patiently wait for the arrival for his U2's figure, I already have the perfect spot for it, right in front of my main monitor, so when I tilt my head to look around it to glance at my taskbar, or even when I sit down when I'm forced to look at it, I get reminded why I decided to do what I do, what and who inspired me in the first place to begin documenting my survival world right onto YouTube as I follow right into his footsteps. As I upload those videos, I hope to someday reach an audience where in the future will look back and say, this was my childhood, this is so nostalgic, as I stand here and say that Stampy's lovely world was mine, as I stand here and say that those days are now locked with nostalgia. I'm not ready, though the series must come to an end eventually, and I know that. I'm still not ready. The minigames, the variety of helpers along the way, the adventures that I actually believe were achievable in Minecraft Pocket Edition on the iPhone 4, the builds that will always impress me. My childhood, the memories. This one terrain, the one series, this lovely world I hope will never fade and I hope will never forget. And to you, Stampy, I say thank you. Though you do not know me, you still had an impact. And I will forever be grateful on that cold winter's night in 2012 when I watched those few videos. And I never knew that those days would go by so quickly. Those were the nights that I dreamed of having a world just like yours, to now, over a decade later, I had kept my word. And to you, Stampy, I say thank you for making my childhood complete. And with that, another chapter must close, as another may open.